The Peninsular Plateau, it is also called Indian Plateau. This is the major relief division in all the relief divisions of India. This Peninsular Plateau is important for the minerals. At the southern tip of the Peninsular Plateau, there is Kanyakumari. Look at this. It is the Peninsular Plateau and it is the ancient physiographic division of India. Let me show you that where is the Peninsular Plateau. Look at that, I am drawing. This is the red line, what I am drawing, it is showing the Peninsular Plateau. And this is surrounded on three sides with water. Yeah, what is there here? Water. Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, and Indian Ocean. On three sides, it is surrounded with water. So that it is called a peninsula. What is that? Peninsula. So this is also known as Indian Plateau. It is composed of crystalline and metamorphic rocks. This plateau consists of crystalline rocks, igneous rocks, and metamorphic rocks. The features of the Peninsular Plateau I am saying. First, it is surrounded with water on three sides. It is the ancient physiographic division. It is the major relief division. It is also called Indian Plateau, and it is composed of crystalline, igneous, and metamorphic rocks. It also consists of metallic and non-metallic minerals. Let me show that the crystalline rocks. Look at this. This is crystalline rock. This crystalline rocks we find in Peninsular Plateau. Then this is igneous rock, which is made from the volcanic eruption. Our plateau is belonging to the Gondwana land where a volcanic eruption taken place. So we find igneous rocks in a Peninsular Plateau. Then metamorphic rocks, in where we find some minerals in the metamorphic rocks. So our Peninsular Plateau is with three types of rocks: crystalline rocks, metamorphic rocks, and igneous rocks. Understand? Next, what are the minerals we find in metamorphic rock? Right here, this Peninsular Plateau consists of metallic and non-metallic minerals. Metallic means which are metal: copper, gold, magnetite, pyrites, and so on. Like these minerals, metallic minerals we find in Peninsular Plateau. Next, what are non-metallic minerals? Mica, manganese, coal, petroleum. These are some important non-metallic minerals. which comes from the Peninsular Plateau. In these non-metallic minerals, coal and coal and mineral oil, also called energy minerals. What we call energy minerals, understand? So it is famous for what? Metallic and non-metallic minerals, understand? So this Peninsular Plateau consists of two major divisions. The Peninsular Plateau broadly divided into two major divisions. One is Central Highland, okay, and second one is Deccan Plateau. Total, the Peninsular Plateau consists of two divisions. One is a Central Highland, second one is a Deccan Plateau. Then what is Central Highland and what is Deccan Plateau? We'll see here. See, the rivers like Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, and so on. These all are non-perennial rivers. Which rivers? Non-perennial. They are not perennial in nature, like Himalayan rivers. Himalayan rivers flow throughout the year, whereas the peninsular rivers dry up in summer season. So that these rivers are called non-perennial, which peninsular rivers are non-perennial rivers. Let us see that the two important divisions of the peninsular plateau, right? Look at here. This is the what peninsular plateau, showing the Deccan Plateau and Central Highland. Dear students, this is Central Highland where I have drawn. Central Highland consists of two divisions, and Deccan Plateau, this is another division. So two broad divisions are there in Peninsular Plateau. One is Central Highland. Central Highland, sorry, not island, Highland, H-I-G-H, Highland, Central Highland, okay. And second one is Deccan Plateau, okay. So let us see that where is Central Highland and what are the boundaries to the Peninsular Plateau, okay. This Peninsular Plateau is surrounded with what you call Western Ghats at the west side. This is the west direction. Here we find Western Ghats, and to the east we find here Eastern Ghats, and at south here Nilagiris are there. What are there? Nilagiris, understand? And to the north there is Indo-Gangetic plains. So this Peninsular Plateau consists of the boundaries: west side Western Ghats, east side Eastern Ghats, and south we find Nilagiris, or what you call Kanyakumari, which is at the southern tip of the Peninsular Plateau. Here we find some shallow valleys and rounded hills. In Peninsular Plateau, what we find? Shallow valleys and hills are rounded one, okay. And here this Peninsular Plateau rich in minerals. It is dry in nature when compared to the plains. Indo-Gangetic plains are very fertile. There we find alluvium soil, and in Deccan this Peninsular Plateau is famous for black soils. Which soils? Black soils. Here cotton is grown. What is grown? Cotton is grown. Let us see that this Central Highland and what to call Deccan Plateau. Look at here. This is the what figure showing that Central highland is consisting of two parts. Okay, Peninsular Plateau divided into two divisions. One is Central Highland, second is Deccan Plateau. And this is Central Highland further divided into two divisions. One is Malwa Plateau. Okay. Second one is Chota Nagpur Plateau. Understand? So Malwa Plateau is at the west side. Chota Nagpur Plateau is at the east side. It is there. Okay. On the physical map of India, to the south of Gangetic Plains and to north of the river Narmada, we find Malwa Plateau. Understand? And that is what you call Vindhya Mountains are there at the south of the Malwa Plateau. Understand? What is there? Vindhya Mountains are there at the south of the Malwa Plateau. Okay. So Peninsula Plateau divide these central highlands divided into two divisions. Understand? Let us see that where here is a Deccan Plateau. Understand? Look at here. This is what you call Deccan Plateau shown here, which is to the south of the central highlands. Understand? Look at this. I am drawing, which is irregular triangular shape. Okay, one triangular shape is there. That is what a Deccan Plateau. Okay, so here this Deccan Plateau where crops are cultivated depending on the tube wells. Which one? Tube wells, understand, or what you call open wells. So this what you call triangular landmass, what we call Deccan Plateau, which is lying to the south of river Narmada. Which one? The south of river Narmada. Let me show you that one. Okay, look at here. This is what you call to the south of river Narmada. What is there? Deccan Plateau is there. Look at here. I am drawing this one. This one is the Deccan Plateau. In which shape it is there? It is triangular region. Understand? That means not a completely triangular. Okay, some uh, triangular shape it is there. Okay, so Satpura Range. Here we find to the north of the Deccan Plateau. Okay, here Satpura Range is there. What is that? Satpura Range. Satpura Range. So these are at north of the Deccan Plateaus. Deccan Plateau, and north edge what we find is Mahadev Hills. I'll take you to another slide. Just wait. I'll show you that. Look at here. See, this is what to call here only. Wait. Uh, yes, this one. In this what to call map, you will find the boundaries to the what to call Deccan Plateau and to the what to call Malwa Plateau. Okay, now look at here. This is the Deccan Plateau, my dear students. What is there at the north? Satpura Range is there. I am tricking, right? And to the west side, Western Ghats are there, and east side, Eastern Ghats are there, and to the north this one, and northeastern edge in this area. What do we find? Kaimur Range, Mahadev Hills, Maikala Range. Okay, once again, Kaimur Range, Mahadev Hills, Maikala Range. These are the boundaries to the Deccan Plateau at north edge, and at western side Western Ghats, eastern side Eastern Ghats are there, and at south we find Nilagiris instead. Look at here, this is Nilagiris instead. These are the boundaries to the what you call Deccan Plateau. Okay, Peninsular Plateau divided into two broad divisions. One is Central Highland, that further divided into two divisions, that is Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau is rich in minerals. Which one? Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, which is compared with the Ruhr value of the Germany. Okay, look at here, this is Chota Nagpur Plateau, where we find many of the steel plants. Bokaro steel plant, Tata steel plant, okay, then Bilai steel plant, Durgapur steel plant. These all are located in this region, that is Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, famous for what? Minerals. Which one? Famous for what? Minerals instead. Now taking you to that another point, that is Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Is what you call showing to you Western Ghats. Now look at here, this is three divisions in Chota Nagpur in Deccan sorry, in Peninsular Plateau. What are that? See, Central Highlands, this one, and Deccan Plateau, this one, right? Total two divisions. Central Highland divided into Chota Nagpur Plateau and Malwa Plateau. Okay, na? This is the water points you need to remember. Next, taking that is what Western Ghats. To the west side of the Peninsular Plateau, we find Western Ghats. Which one? Western Ghats. Look at this. What do you see here? Western Ghats are there. Okay. Can you see here and there gaps? No. It is a continuous range of hills. There are no gaps. Very rare we find here and there few passes in the Western Ghats. Okay. These Western Ghats are continuous from north to south at the west side of the Peninsular Plateau with 1600 kilometers distance. How many kilometers distance? 1600 kilometers distance from Ran of Kutch, that means Gujarat. From Gujarat to at south Kanyakumari at Nilagiri Hills, Western Ghats are extended, okay, with a length of 1600 kilometers. Understand? These are higher in height than the Eastern Ghats. These are Eastern Ghats. Here, what I am showing drawn. Okay, so those are Western Ghats are higher than the Eastern Ghats. Understand? The height of the Western Ghats is greater to the Eastern Ghats. So that what do we find here? There we find a slope from west to east. Look at here. West to east we find a slope in what you call Peninsular Plateau. As there is a slope, then the rivers originating in Western Ghats flows towards east and joins Bay of Bengal. Okay, river Godavari, river Krishna, right, river Kaveri, understand? These all the rivers, Tungabhadra, tributary of Krishna, all these flows towards east. You may get a question that what is the reason for rivers flowing towards east in Peninsular Plateau? Then what is the reason? It is the slope of the Peninsular Plateau from west to east. It means that Peninsular Plateau is tilted. Tilted means bent from west to east. Okay, so rivers originating at the Western Ghats flows towards east and joins the water Bay of Bengal instead. So here in this Western Ghats, one important peak also we find. Okay, what is that we see here instead? Look, let us look at here. It is a continuous range. Look at the figure of the Western Ghats, how it is a real what to call peak of the Western Ghats, how it is there you see instead. The next I'll take you that, see another figure of the Western Ghats, how beautiful it is instead. Right, it's a continuous series, there is no gap. Many rivers originate here. River Godavari, Krishna originates here. Right, it is a place in the Western Ghats. Okay, there are Ghats. Next, we see that it is 1600 kilometers from north to south. There is slope from west to east. Okay, and these Western Ghats join the Nilagiris. Western Ghats joins the water Nilagiris at a place that is what Gudalur. At Gudalur, Western Ghats joins with the Nilagiris. Understand? It joins what with Nilagiris. Understand? And here in Nilagiris, there is one famous hill station. You know that. That is Ooty. What is that? Ooty. Understand? Another name also there for the Ooty, that is Udagamandalam. What is that? Udagamandalam. Let me show you that. This is Ooty. How beautiful it is. Look at the figure Ooty. Udagamandalam. Another name is what? Udagamandalam. Famous hill station. This is in Nilagiris instead. So Western Ghats joins the what Nilagiris. Okay. This is the location of the Ooty at Nilagiris instead. So Western Ghats are called with the different names in the different one. Okay, different regions. Look at that. The highest peak in the Western Ghat. This is Dodabetta. What is the peak? It is Dodabetta. It is the highest peak in what to call Nilagiris. Understand? Sorry, in the Western Ghats. In the Western Ghats, Dodabetta is the highest peak. Okay, its height is 2637 meters. How much? 2637 meters height it is there. Okay, and these are called with different names. In Tamil Nadu, these are called Palani Hills. In Kerala, okay, look at here, Palani Hills in Tamil Nadu. Which one? Western Ghats. And Anamalai and Cardamom Hills. This is Anamalai Hills here. That is in Kerala. And Palani in Tamil Nadu. Anamalai Hills. Then Cardamom Hills in Kerala. Anaimudi here is there. It is the highest peak in South India. Where? In South India, Anaimudi is the highest peak. Okay, let me show you that. This one, Anaimudi. Understand? These are the Nilagiris. How beautiful it is appearing, right? Then next, Anaimudi peak. This one. It is the highest peak in Peninsular Plateau. Its height is 2,695 meters. How much? 2,695 meters. Highest peak in southern India. Okay. In Western Ghats, the highest peak is Dodabetta. Right.